What is up, guys? It is B Patriots Gaming coming at you with our first video of our sniper review series. Now, in this video, of course, we're going to be talking about the CS-LR4 and its gameplay and its stats. Now, when you're just basically looking at the battle log website here, you can just see that it has the same stats as the M48-5, just from the original one. I mean, it may differ a little bit from these, not too much. And so if you're just a new Battlefield player, which if you are a new Battlefield player, this is the sniper rifle you get, and you're just looking to see if you want to switch to a different gun, then what gun you want to switch to just based on the stats. And seeing between these three, I mean, you really wouldn't want to switch that much because, I mean, this one's identically the same just for the damage accuracy and these 5 factors here. Then for the Scout Elite, it has less damage and less range, but it has 10 better hip fire, but nobody really cares about hip fire as a sniper rifle. But then also, you might really want to get into stats and look down here, which isn't that far deep into stats. See, it has a 10 round magazine size and 7.62 times 51 NATO round. Maybe switch to the M48-5 just to check it out, what it has, and it has the same thing here. So from that, you're thinking, well, why would I really switch? I get attachments for this, and then I don't really want to switch to the M48-5 because I'll just have like an 8 times scope or something. Well, if you get into a little bit more detailed stats, you would see maybe they have a different rate of fire, different damage model. I mean, maybe their sniper rifle's max damage is 100, but maybe its least is, maybe this one has a lower release damage and this one has a higher one. So that's what we're doing here. We're not just looking at the base stats, we're looking at the detailed stats. So I'm going to head over to simthic.com, which is a great website if you're looking for stats for multiple video games, not just Battlefield, but this is what I'm going to be using it for. So if you go into the general stats, of course it has a max damage of 100 and minimum damage of 59. So that means at the longest range, the minimum amount of damage that you're going to shoot, so no matter how far he is, you're going to do at least 59 damage. So that means a 2-shot kill no matter what here. Now the max damage is 100. Of course, you can always get a headshot, 100 headshot kill. Its drop off start is 12.5 meters. So if you're within 12.5 meters, any shot will get you 100 damage and get you a kill. Drop off end, of course, 100 meters. And it has a fire rate of 46 rounds per minute right here. So that means in 1 minute it can shoot 46 rounds, shoot, reload, or shoot, cock it, reload, or shoot, cock it, over and over again. It'll do it 46 times. It doesn't really have a burst feature, so this doesn't matter that much. But of course, its muzzle velocity is 500 meters per second. And this is one of the big things that you pay attention to when you're looking to sniper rifles. And this, of course, doesn't have the highest one. The M98B has the highest muzzle velocity, which means how far you have to aim in front of your target in order to hit it. So the higher the muzzle velocity, the less, because the bullet travels faster in the air, the less muzzle velocity, the further you have to aim in front of it. Muzzle velocity suppressed, and of course suppressors are very helpful because they keep you off the map, but it also takes off a lot of the muzzle velocity, and I think it might take off the accuracy as well. But it takes off 200 of the muzzle velocity, so this bullet travels slow, 300 meters per second. That is really slow. The bullet drop is 9.81 meters per second squared. So that is how far the bullet will drop depending on how far you're shooting. The magazine size is, on battle log, I said 10 rounds, but it's 11 rounds with 1 round in the chamber. 10 rounds with 1 round in the chamber, which would be 11 rounds. That's the projectile. Okay, now this is a very important stat here, the reload times. The reload empty is astonishingly 4.8 seconds, which all snipers are pretty high on their reload times. But then its reload time with a bullet left is 2.6. Because if you have ever used a sniper rifle and you see the reload time, of course, when it's empty, has to open the bolt, pull out the magazine, takes a while to get the magazine, puts a new one in, and closes the bullet. It takes 4.8 seconds. That's almost 5 seconds, and that is an eternity in a video game, especially like Battlefield 4. it takes maybe half a second to get killed by a machine gun in close quarters. Now its reload time with bullets left is 2.6. This is almost half of the time of the empty reload, and that is really good, because that if you ever have 4.8 seconds on a battlefield, you are either way back behind your friendly lines, way back in friendly territory, or you're in a really good hiding spot, or you're sniping from like cross map from a safe point. You don't oftentimes, I mean, you can always get a reload in that takes 4.8 seconds, but there's not very many points where you feel completely safe while you're doing it. You feel like there's no way that a guy is going to come and kill me while I'm reloading. Its recoil up is 0.25, which isn't that bad, especially with a sniper rifle. With a bolt-action sniper rifle, the recoil up doesn't really matter because it's just going to come right back down and you can see where your shot goes. No left or right recoil. First shot multiplier of 2. It has some, I'm just going to look at the more important stats here. Those are the attachments. It can have suppressor, flash hider, muzzle brake, target pointer, and bipod. Of course, it can have some other things. Checking at some of the charts here, we got damage over distance. It gets to 100 until 12.5 here, 12.5 meters, and then it starts to drop off at a completely straight line here, completely angled line, all the way down. And this looks pretty normal for a sniper rifle, to go to a certain distance before dropping off, and then it just goes straight down. There's nothing really too weird about that. And it has time to kill and bullets to kill. I'm not too sure about those. Of course, it has vanilla and hardcore, which hardcore, if you don't know, is no minimap. No, I don't really know the specifics about it, but I know no minimap, and it takes less bullets to kill. Now, when I'm talking about my gameplay that I've had, I've noticed that I've used all the sniper rifles before, and I know what my favorite is, and I know different things about them. And to me, this seems like a good sniper rifle from medium to closer range, in sniper rifle terms, not like up close to them, like high five or handshake away, but I mean in sniper terms, close up. Assault sniper, this would be pretty good. But it has its specifics on where you want it. If you're in medium range, you're pretty good with this thing. If you get a first shot off, the guy doesn't see you, then you're pretty good with this gun. But if you are not only up close, but if you're at a range where you can take the first shot, but they see you, and with maybe assault rifle, light machine gun, or even some PDWs, they could easily, or carbines, they could easily take you out, then that is an awful position for you, because even with your pistol, this gun could struggle. It does not have that high of a damage model. So if you are, say, like 50 meters away, which isn't that far for a sniper rifle, then this gun does about 82 damage. So that's still 18 health points left. And for some pistols, one shot from those doesn't kill the guy immediately, which that's what assault sniping, that's what you look for. You want to be able to take a shot, pull out your pistol, and kill the guy immediately. Because normally, after you get a guy with a sniper rifle, which is very high damage, you want to be able to just down him quickly with one shot from pistol. Also in my gameplay, I noticed that you immediately start out with a 6x scope, which, being from an 8x scope as the normal, for me, it is a very weird and kind of different switch. I did add the 14 times variable to help it out a little bit, but it is still kind of weird. So if you're not starting out a battlefield and you're just switching back to it, I wouldn't recommend this gun unless you have gotten a battle pack for it and gotten the 8x scope or even a 7x scope, even though that is pretty weird just because the different reticle. I think this is gonna be it for our video today. Remember we were talking about the CS-LR4. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys all later.